We're here with Joey Kreuter, the shooting guard for the Claremont Crocs. Joey, thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So you're from Deltona, but you ended up playing basketball in Springfield, Missouri. Can you tell us a little bit about how your life kind of transitioned into like where you were able to play in college?
Yeah, I grew up in Deltona. I played basketball at Pine Ridge High School. Before I made my way out to Springfield, I was actually in Santa Cruz, California. So I played for Bethany University for an NAIA school out there.
That's literally right near where I grew up.
Really?
I'm from Northern California, like right above Oakland.
Oh man, well, I mean, being in Santa Cruz, I loved it, and then I moved out to Missouri.
Any chance you got to go to any of the Santa Cruz Warriors games?
Oh, a couple, yeah. We did that. We went to
awesome.
Oakland and saw some of the A's games. I mean, I loved it. Yeah, it was.
I'm a Giants fan, but you know I do respect A's for
my
being
roommate was
Oakland
a Giants
team.
fan.
Really?
He took me to a couple games, so we had a great time.
That's awesome. So then, how did you find your way from Santa Cruz out to Missouri then?
Well, funny, long story short, my high school coach actually played for Coach Kirk Hansen at CBC. And so I went and tried out there as a freshman, and he ironically cut me from the team prior to my freshman year. He just said, you know, my skill set wasn't where it needed to be. And I got an opportunity out in California. I was there for 2 years, and that college actually ended up closing. And I didn't have a place to go. It was a month before school started, and called up Coach Hansen. He said, yeah, we'll give you a shot. And I went out there, and I think it was a great decision for all of us.
So growing up, you were an All-American. You were an MVP of the Central Region of the United States.
Yes.
And you had 1,000 points.
Yes.
Wow. So was that at CBC? Was that at Santa Cruz? Where was that at?
That was at CBC my junior and senior year. And I think the most ironic part of that story is as a 17-year-old kid, I got cut on that floor and told that I would never play for that team. And then I ended up coming back 4 years later and becoming an All-American and an MVP. And we were blessed to be in the national tournament twice. And so it was just a lot of perseverance and working and getting better every day.
So what aspect of basketball is the most you?
Well, right now I'm actually a high school teacher. I teach the building trades and construction program at Lake Brantley. So I'm equipping a lot of the young men at the school to weld and do electrical work and plumbing and just create careers for themselves. And then I'm also the boys basketball coach at the high school.
That's amazing. So the cool part that I was reading about you is you got a college degree.
I did. Counseling is definitely where my passion is, and I work with, on top of that, the other half of my curriculum is I work with the at-risk students. So a lot of the kids that come in academically and behaviorally, it's my job to keep them on track and help them graduate through high school.
And so how difficult or easy, do you think that'll be with balancing time in the FBA?
I think it all goes together. Everything kind of ties together. I mean, I've been coaching for months and months, and so it's like I've been in the game. I've been at Brantley for 5 years coaching, and so I've just constantly been around the game. I haven't really stepped away, trying to get myself physically back to where I was.
Yeah, you look good, man. I was going to say, you look great right now.
March will be 8 years ago since that All-American, so
wow.
It's been some time. So
okay. So what aspect of working with kids is your favorite part?
Just the growth, seeing the growth, seeing the ups and downs, seeing them, come in as freshmen kids, 14 years old, and seeing them leave as 18-year-old adults, and just the growth that has taken place there. And and then what's great is just all the ones that come back and just say, hey, I wouldn't have made it without you. I appreciate your mentorship. I appreciate everything. That's what makes it worth it.
And that is absolutely awesome. What is your future goals?
Well, pretty soon. I've been discussing it, but I think I'm going to pursue my master's in counseling, and I'd like to get accredited through the state, maybe create my own counseling program, working with the youth, incorporating basketball, and just continue my teaching skill set for the vocational aspect as well.
Do you think counseling and then mentoring these at-risk youth and basketball all go together?
Honestly, I think the only thing holding me back from having is just a piece of paper accrediting me, because I am a counselor every day at the school. I think that's what teachers are. We're counselors, we're friends, we're mentors, we're there to be hard on them, we're there to cheer them on, and so I think we all do that every day.
Stepping away from the basketball aspect real quick, teachers and counselors, I think, don't get enough credit, let alone paid enough. Can you talk about that real quick? Because I firmly believe that you guys are mentoring all of America and people are better off for it, but you're not getting the recognition you guys deserve.
You know, and it's funny because, you know, in the hallways and in the lunchroom and when you're talking around teachers, you know, I know it's kind of cliche, but most teachers are never complaining about the pay. It's the people around us. We do what we do because it's a passion and it's something we love, and we're not driven by the dollar, but we're driven by the desire to help everybody else get better.
Joey, thank you for being with me today. That was
Appreciate
awesome.
you having me.
Joey Kreuter, the shooting guard for the Claremont Crocs.